It has been quite a busy morning. I do want to head back out to the West Coast. This is a look at Phoenix, Arizona, the scene out there from a little bit earlier where we were learning that a barricade situation ended up with 5 officers and 1 woman injured. And it's been going on for several hours now. I do want to bring you the latest out there. We're going to head out live to Phoenix. That is where Fox 10 Phoenix's Anita Roman is joining us live with the very latest. And thank you so much for joining us, Anita. Still looks like a very active scene behind you. So what can you tell us this morning?
A very active investigation. The one thing I can tell you is that it's not as frantic, and that is because the Phoenix Police Department tweeted out about 15-20 minutes ago saying that the barricaded suspect, there's no more, the situation, has been resolved, and there is not a threat to the community any longer. Photographer Brian Acosta giving you a closer look. We have the mobile command van out here this morning. The scene was much different just a couple of hours ago. When Brian and I arrived on scene around 4:15 this morning, we could hear the exchange of gunshot. We heard several shots being fired. We saw the SWAT members frantically running down the street into the home. And again, we have video of that. If you're looking out here live, you see holes, bullet holes in the windows, the second-story windows of that home. This is the home that we do believe that the suspect was barricaded in. According to neighbors, this all started just around 2 o'clock this morning. That's when they heard these first gunshots. We don't know yet what the initial call was. We do not know why police arrived, but we had one officer approach the home. As the officer was approaching that home, gunshots ring out. That officer taken to the hospital with some pretty serious injuries. At that point, we have 4 more officers approach the home. And so the timeline is what we're trying to confirm, but we do have a man who came out with a baby. That baby was in a carrier. There's stringer video available. It is very graphic, so we are very careful about what we are showing this morning. That man puts the baby in a car seat or carrier down on what appears to be the driveway, and then turns around, backs up, and police either take him into their own custody or they remove him from that situation. At that point, we have the officers attempt to get closer to the home to get the baby, and that is when more shots are fired. And again, very frantic, very scary situation. That's when 4 more officers were hit. Those officers are going to be okay. We know that we have a woman who was shot. We do not know her relationship to the suspect. We don't know if there was a relationship to the man with the baby. That is what we're trying to learn this morning. That woman is said to be in the hospital in critical condition. We talked to another neighbor who said that she came out this morning after she heard the first set of gunshots and saw what appeared to be 4 teenage girls sitting on the sidewalk wrapped in blankets talking to police officers. Again, we're trying to confirm if there is a connection to that home. So this morning, again, we are trying to learn what led up to the shooting, why police were initially called out here, who the suspect was, who the man was who came out with the baby, and are there more suspects? Again, we do know that the threat has been eliminated. The barricade situation has been resolved. However, the entire area here, as you can see back out here live, is restricted, closed off to traffic. Investigators will no doubt be out here throughout the day piecing all of this together. Back to you.
All right, Anita, thank you so much for that update. And as you know, you said the threat is no longer necessary for this area. So I feel like obvious question here. Residents are obviously still not being warned to stay inside. Is it okay to come out at this point, Anita?
We do know that there were a few homes here that were evacuated. We spoke to one gentleman who said he got a knock on the door. He thought it was about 4 o'clock this morning, so a couple of hours after those initial gunshots rang out, and was told to leave. The woman we spoke to on the other side was not evacuated. I don't know if the people who live in their homes have been allowed in. We don't know exactly who was evacuated. But again, there is no threat to the community at this point.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Anita Roman with Fox 10 Phoenix out there all morning long and bringing us the latest developments on this very scary situation. We thank you for your time and stay safe out there. We'll definitely be checking in again with you soon.